John Riker, and you're watching FrontRowFanatics.com.
Oh, God. Yeah!
I hope so.
I'm JT Angel, one half of Initial Shock. Watch FrontRowFanatics.com.
Good evening, Gulf Coast independent wrestling fans. Here we are doing our last segment on Front Row Fanatics review of Culture Shock Wrestling's Fallout show that took place last Saturday, the 27th of February at the House of Hardcore in Mossy Head. We are going to pick match of the night and runner-up and also grade the show. Now, since I was not at that show, Mr. Internet and Mr. Hardcore here, Symbol of Violence, John Riker, they will be giving scores and favorite matches for the show. Internet, take it away.
All right, I'm going to give match of the night to the first string going up against the Elite. That is Cameron Thomas and AJ Strokes up against David Prime, your close personal friend.
Absolutely.
And the Master of Devastation, Cameron Frost. And runner-up, I'm going to give it to the Sadist Kingdom going up against Doug the Chain Williams and Sugar Daddy Shane Daniels.
I agree with Internet. I think the tag team title match, Master of Devastation, Cameron Frost and David Prime taking on the Elite was one hell of a match. Unfortunately, Prime's injury, led to the downfall of the match. But nonetheless, your opinion, the Hosford Homos, as you call them, got the job done. That's all that matters. Between the ropes, those guys get it done.
Yes, they
each and every time out.
Yes, they do. I take nothing away from their athletic or wrestling ability just because I don't like them. But, Strokes, my mama said you can't handle it anymore, so she got her new young buck, so you better go back to stroking Cameron Thomas there, buddy. She said don't come knocking on the door anymore.
My runner-up of the night was Chase Evans versus Robin Golfin.
Oh, that's another very good match.
Yes, it was. Two up-and-comers on the Gulf Coast. Chase Evans is new to CSW, and Robin Golfin, he's only been there, a show or two before this one, but they really got it done. I think, as the weeks and months go on, that you're going to see a lot of those two young men.
Absolutely.
A lot of potential there.
I agree.
A lot of potential.
Alexander Page, do you have a match of the night?
Yeah, I'm going to go for the match of the night, Sadist Kingdom and Doug the Chain and King of Cha-Ching. And my runner-up was Enemy Estate against Initial Shock.
All right. And I believe JT Angel is still here. Do you have a match of the night?
Yeah, I like the Sugar Daddy Shane Daniels and Doug Williams against
Sadist Kingdom?
Sadist Kingdom, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we know the only reason you picked that match, Alexiander, is because you want to have the Jester's love child, man.
I do not.
The Jester being
Victor Krug.
Thank you.
What does he need to do?
Bleed! Bleed! Bleed!
Again, I am going to reiterate, all I want to do is dress him up like a court jester and make him do circus tricks.
When I return and get rid of Doug the Chain Williams and California Kid, I may just take that bounty there, crew.
Hey, ooh.
Sweet.
That may have been a tactical error on the part of Victor Krug putting that bounty out there.
Yes, once again, that alligator mouth overloaded his little ass. So,
yeah.
With that being said, now we're going to go ahead and rate the show. Internet, what kind of grade did you give the show?
I gave it an 8.9, and through no fault of Culture Shock Wrestling, the talent, the crowd was just dead for this show. And I know I probably shouldn't take points off for that, but one of the appeals of going to Culture Shock Wrestling at the House of Hardcore is just the raucous crowd. They're so into it, and they genuinely feel like part of the show. So I'm going to give it an 8.9. By no means is that a bad score. It's,
And those of us in CSW don't take the ratings as, like, oh my God, it was so bad. We take it as a learning tool and work with it. 8.9, that's awesome. I'm going to say myself, it was a 7.5.
Okay.
And it wasn't nothing to do with the match quality, it was crowd quality. The crowd really sucked the life out of it because there was a lot of new faces there that's never seen the CSW product.
Right.
We didn't have the Gargoyle there, but he's not everything, but he is a big part of it.
Right.
And he makes a big difference. And, Pain Lord, we missed you too, buddy. And, maybe, next month, the people that were there this time will come back and they'll be loud and into it because now they get, they've got their favorites or people they like. Maybe want to cheer for, boo, whatever. And we don't try to sway people one way or the other. If you want to cheer a guy, you cheer him. You want to boo him, you boo him. We don't try to force feed anybody down somebody's throat.
Right.
And the people that give us the shit about being only a hardcore promotion, go fuck yourself. Because those guys can get it done in the ring. We don't need weapons and stuff. Yes, we have those type shows from time to time. Yes, I've done it a lot in my life. But I can wrestle too. just like anybody else in that card. I might not be as good as like a Cameron Frost or a Kobe Godwin or a David Prime or whatever, but the marquee still says wrestling.
Absolutely.
And we still can get it done.
And that's something we've been putting out there to people every time we do a review of a CSW show.
Absolutely.
You will see hardcore there. You will see high flying. You will see technical matches. You will see mat wrestling. They run the gambit of wrestling. And it's well worth the drive and well worth the money to go check them out.
Absolutely. And I know I'll be there in the front row raising hell as I usually do. Sorry I missed the last show. But fans, if you're ever in the area, head to Mossy Head. Check out CSW. Excuse me, a little bit of lung butter there again. And, my God, they're killing me. Do you have a grade for the show, Alexandra?
Yeah, I'm gonna be nicer than both of you. I'll give it a 9. Again, the crowd really, really sucked. For me, CSW is like an intimate relationship. The wrestlers interact with us, we interact with them. Most other places are like a one-night stand. We don't give a shit.
Being somebody on the other side of the ropes, that does help us. That makes us want to perform more for the people in the crowd. That makes us want to bust our ass that much harder. JT Angel can tell you as well. It's like it's an adrenaline shot to come out there and know where Gargoyle's at, know where you're at, and where Internet's at, and the other people that are there too. And it's just like, oh, did we really bust our ass enough for these people tonight? And we do that every time we go out. But when we have an interaction with you guys and the feedback, it makes us bust our ass that much more, that much harder. It makes us work that much harder. And we got a lot of good young talent in CSW.
Yes, you do.
And they're awesome. And I can't say enough about how I like the up-and-coming guys. And we got a lot of new guys coming in now. And we even got a couple older guys that are making their way into CSW. Bill Weaver, I haven't forgot about you. I'm going to get you for what you did to me in the Battle Royal. It's coming. Anyhow, I'm sorry. Go back to what you were saying.
I was going to say a lot of other places are kind of like a one-night stand. There's not that interaction. So to be able to go to CSW and have that intimate relationship with the wrestlers, and like you said, it gives them a hype and it gives us a hype because it kind of makes us part of a show and an actual reason for going instead of you just walking around the ring going, hi, I'm a fairy princess. So, I will be nicer and give it a 9, but this time the crowd really sucked.
Okay.
Well, with all that being said,
And we got 2.
2. All right. And
I'll jump on the elite bandwagon one time. 2.
With that being said, that concludes our review of Culture Shock Wrestling's Fallout show. And unless anybody else has got anything they want to add,
check out their next show, March 27th, Past versus Present.
All right, and make sure you head out to Mosshead. Check out CSW, the hardest working promotion on the Gulf Coast. And with that being said, we'll see you in the front row.